I'm curious to see how this plays out in the longer runs, because I felt like the drop-off is there, but the inside just remains dominant. I think the only way that this ends up being pretty racy is if there's late cautions, which there probably will be. I never really did Lakeland. I never did, like, Street Stocks rookies. I did Legends instead.
Legends?
Yeah.
Legends were dead whenever I was doing rookies.
It was the place to be back in the day.
Nobody ran them, so everybody was just Street Stocks.
One left to green.
The outside will be good if you can pinch the guy down.
Yeah.
If you can put your left sides basically on the white stripes, that gives them enough room.
I think they broke up.
No.
Yeah. Oh, what a lazy start. Ruined me. Oh, I just realized I have no way to mute, so enjoy me talking in your ear this whole race.
That's fine. It means I won't talk over you.
Possibly. We did it! We made it a lap! Oh, well.
That's all we get.
it was a solid lap. Who did it? Who done it? Sealand. I have to assume. Judging by timing.
I got very confused. I looked at the timing board and I saw number 9 and 5th. I'm like, but I'm in 1st.
What if we just traded points? Would that be alright?
About to go green. Stay
I don't know.
I'll take the number. I'll be 11. That's fine. I don't care. You can be number 9.
Car is off. Green, green, green.
Sharky, you madman.
Car outside. Clear outside. Outside. Cheap line. Still there.
Just the most beautiful sight for you.
Clear outside if you want it.
Oh, I want it. Oh, Squid making a pass on the outside stick. Look at him simply. Want to make Neon think that I would try to pass him on the outside? So we'll leave the bottom open. Oh, Squid is just dead sideways every turn. That's gonna catch
So
up
the
with
AI
him.
was accurate.
Yeah. Oh, that's not gonna work, Squid. That is not gonna work. He's gonna burn that right rear to the ground. Look at these back-to-back laps. I feel like Squid's gonna be the caution though. It's giving me a fright.
Caution. Yellow
Yeah.
flag. Line up.
Great, now I'm outside.
Pit road is closed.
It's fine. Squid showed you can do it around the outside.
Yeah. Kinda. Sharky made it 3 wide at the restart there, and it really didn't work for him.
The pit road is now open. Good job. Green, green, green. Inside. Still there at the bottom. Caution,
Oh,
yellow.
I had a great start.
Close,
Ugh.
close.
My heart was already pumping. I woke up. Who done it?
Name and shame.
Name and shame, name and shame. Root.
Pit road is now
Shame.
open.
Shame.
Green flag, green flag.
I messed it all up that time. It's third and fourth. This car needs to be rushed when you shift it. Yeah, my first 29. Just need these two to keep overdriving. Yeah, I need this run to go long enough that Squid gets punished for what he's doing. Oh boy.
Slow car down low.
It's happening. Come on, this Nudgerooney's got to be coming up.
Go high.
Go high. The yellow flag is out. Line up, single file. Pit road is closed.
Oh, you scared me.
Scared me.
I really needed that to play out longer. I was just getting them where I wanted them.
About to go green. Stay focused.
You were just league of your own in this one.
Post car is off. Green, green, green. Car inside. Still there, inside. Clear inside. Outside.
Woo! I just saw Derp's freaky face in my butt. Wait, what?
What?
You know what?
5 to go.
I need more laps. He's gonna give me a highlight, huh?
Stay high with the car on the left side.
Can't hang on the outside.
Clear. 2 laps to go. Car inside.
Of course, he would just clear me into the wall.
Inside. You just got the right flag. That means 1 more lap to go.
I didn't really appreciate that. I'm not gonna get back to him. Nope, not like that I'm not. Ah. Well, this was just immensely frustrating. Not having, like, enough green flag laps to actually get any moves done. Well, this will be interesting. I don't know what happened. I woke up this morning, did some practice, and finally got comfortable here at Laguna Seca in the SRF. Just running some low 35s, just cruising along. For whatever reason, we loaded into the session today, and I'm awful. Like, I can't even get within a second of my optimal or, best lap. So, something just ain't clicking. I qualified in 8th place, which I think is the worst I've done in SRF. I don't know. We'll just have to, let's make something of this. Try to get some positions by attrition. Maybe try to weasel our way up to 5th place somehow. I don't know. I did just change setups before the race because I practiced with one setup that was working. And then I just threw in the baseline setup for qualifying because obviously nothing was working. That really didn't work, so I've loaded in the setup I was using before. We'll see what happens.
Green flag, green flag.
The good news is, I still know how to start. At least I have not lost my ability to get this thing off the line. And maybe, just maybe, we'll know how to race this thing.
Side. Stay on the right. Clear on the left.
I am back in kind of unfamiliar territory. I don't know how exactly to race everybody I'm around,
Clear.
A little bit of contact there. And overall, that was a good start. Squid's a little wide here. I can't even really describe to you what it is I'm fighting. I just simply don't seem to have the pace that I had this morning. Maybe being around other cars would help. Didn't help that I got wrecked like 4 times in practice by other people, so I think I was maybe getting a little frustrated by that. Oh, someone's way off. It's good. Oh, and we're all following.
Left side. From the right. 3 wide.
Don't want to hear that.
Left side. 2 wide. Still there. Keep to the right.
All right, let's try to get around Squid here.
Stay on the left. You're in 5th.
Hey, that's the position I wanted.
Clear. Right side.
Squid's gonna get a good exit, but I was able to hang out there. Just hold the brakes, just, nope. Squid kind of saved my life there. I just don't know what's going on. It honestly just feels like someone cut out the core of my brain where knowing how to drive lived. Hopefully that didn't damage Squid's car very much, or at all. I've gotta clean it up though. Racing is such a state of mind kind of thing. Like, if you get out of your groove, it is really hard to get back in. The biggest setup change you can make is your attitude, and it's the hardest thing to change. Alright, Squid's gonna be back up to 4th here, right? I'm still in the pack. We're still in the hunt here. It's all right. I think everyone generally struggles with this track as far as staying consistent. You're just on the ragged edge so much here. That it was so bad. It's gonna be no pressure from behind, which is nice. All I have to do is look in front of me. I'm trying to keep this thing on the asphalt. Dirt does not have grip. Me on a little off through there.
Car right. Clear on the right. Car right.
Clear on the right, my butt. Oh, Apex!
In the middle. 3 wide. Clear on the right.
Okay. It's like a battle up ahead of us here. Sharky and Ant, maybe? Nice to see Ant having a good run. Try to close back into Squid. Very loose on entry there. I know at least in practice I had better pace than these two. Like, the practice before the practice. Just have to find the mojo again. This race is gonna go by in a blur. It was a good start to the lap, actually. Maybe the mojo is back. So dicey through there. I'm a little bit worried that it's going to be too dark in race 2. I think the time between sessions is longer than I anticipated. I don't know what we're going to do about that. I don't think I can change the time of day. Looks like, oh, it's actually Sharky out in the lead, Gem in second, Ant in third. Interesting. And those two are having a battle. Love to see that, because we are actually closing on those two, as Squid kind of walks away from me. Kind of staying lockstep with Neon. front half of the track, I might be a little bit better than Squid. Or at least a little bit more consistent. Yeah, he keeps dragging way out into the dirt. You do that too much and you start getting into trouble real quick. Every time you go out there in the dirt, you're tempting fate a little bit. It's amazing what a little confidence will do, because I couldn't get anywhere near these laps. Woo! Well, confidence can also get you in trouble. That was a big save. Alright, well, it's just really, really important I don't lose the spot to Neon. So I just need to try and clean things up here. Even if I'm not running as quick as I can. Just make sure we have no moments. Just a little bit loose on entry there. Oddly enough, not something I've really experienced here. It is definitely going to be too dark for the second race. Oh no. Thanks for telling me about that car off track spotter. Very helpful. Spotter's like, listen, you're on your own. A little bit more conservative through there. I think Ant had it off. Squid and Ant very close together. I could draw them back together.
You got it, play car on the right.
Squid gets away with one. It really does make me feel better. I hate feeling better off of other people's mistakes, but seeing other people that have probably more raw skill than me also struggle here just feels good. Makes me feel not so alone. Unfortunately, I didn't have a perfect lap here to really put any pressure back onto him. Although I just had a really good corkscrew. I have not been pushing the corkscrew like that at all, out of fear of making mistakes. That's the kind of pace I had earlier today. Just don't know where it went. Three and a half minutes to go here. That was a great lap shaping up for Squid, but I think he just made a little bobble there. I think Neon also had his bobble. Everybody has their designated bobbles. Wait, that's the turn I'm really struggling with. Quite strange. Didn't expect that. Alright. I'm gonna try and put the pressure back on up here. Even though it wasn't perfect, I think I was at least successful at kind of getting in his head there and putting the pressure on. I don't know what we're gonna do. It's gonna be too dark for the second race. I started late afternoon. I thought that was plenty of time. Spin in the dirt again. I feel like he's really tempting fate here and getting away with it, just like he was in the street stock race. I need your lucky charm, Squid. There we go. Now I finally nailed that turn. So much dirt. Pretty much need to tear off every lap here.
Last lap.
Alright, now that he's cleaned it up, I don't think I currently have the pace to do anything. I do feel like I might have a little pace on Ant at this point. Unfortunately, I think we might be about to lose our reverse grid. We'll see what happens. Boy, he has really picked up the pace here in the last couple laps. He must have got his mental state in the right place because all of a sudden he's on fire. Oh, something happened to Neon. He's way off now. Alright, well, guess we're just cruising home from here. Frustrated that I made my one slip up, but still, from 8th to 5th, not a bad effort. I guess we just race till we can't see anymore next race? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'll take the P5 though. It's gonna probably not be a very good points weekend for me, but I'm at least
You did really well.
mildly proud of what I did. Did Jem just leave because he's like, it's gonna be too dark? Okay, well, it seems like we still have some sunlight. Maybe. And we're going to be starting on the pole for this race, which is terrifying. Honestly, I felt a lot better about starting in 8th than I do starting in 1st. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Maybe there'll be some incidents behind us, and we'll just cruise to victory. It's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
Green, green, green.
I got a decent start. They're going like 3 wide, 4 wide behind us. I'm just gonna mosey through. Yes, yes, yes! That's what I was talking about. That's what I was talking about. These are the words I said. I said these words, and it happened. The closest car to me is Ant. That's not true, but I can't see the relative. The closest car to me is Carlos. Ah. Well, now I'm like extra nervous because how am I gonna throw this away? I didn't get a look as to who it was that just bowling balled the field. Didn't really see. Now we just need enough sunlight. Alright, Ant did get around. So Ant is my closest competitor, and he was faster than us in the first race. So this could be the main rival showdown we've been waiting for. All depends on how far back the likes of Gem and Sharky ended up. Pretty far back, so yeah, I'm gonna say it's showdown time. Sometimes it's just better to be lucky than good. I am going to be taking nice conservative lines. No need to do anything stupid here. We'll inject like replays of every possible angle of that turn 1 crash to keep the interest going. That's what they do on TV, right? It's gonna get dark. I mean, 15 minutes isn't a long time, but now that the sun is down from the horizon, I feel like it's gonna get pretty dark. In cars that have no headlights and a track that has no lighting. I'm not sure there's ever been a night race at Laguna. Maybe way back in the day. Just nice and easy. Nice and easy, I said. That means no downshifting off throttle in the middle of the turn. If it was Squid that bowling balled, I'm gonna have to send him like some flowers or something. Flowers and chocolate. No slowdown, that's good. Sometimes it's harder to drive slowly. Like I'm trying to drive slowly and safely, and sometimes that makes the car react differently. How am I gonna throw this race? Really? You got a 5-second lead going. Put your head back in the game. The answer is, despite being handed the lead, I'm still not very good here. It's still gonna take every bit of my lack of talent available to bring this home. Jim's back up to 6th. But in 11 seconds, he would have to be making up acres of space per lap. Plus, he's got cars to pass. Not worried about the Shyamalan. I only need to worry about me. It feels a little not great to, you know, basically be gifted a race like this. But I'm at least going to take a little pride in the fact that it was the good start that got us clear of everybody down into turn 1. Turned out to be very, very important. Okay, there's infinite ways to turn through turn 1. Not gonna lie, Ant is pretty good here. It's not impossible that he gets himself into a groove and just reels us in. But he does have Javin relatively close to him. Who, by the way, is probably also eyeing this opportunity to maybe get a podium. Although Jem's closing quick. Oh, Sharky making his way back up through as well. That's probably fun. Hopefully I get lots of little replay interjections here of them making their way through the field. Gotta admit, at 9 seconds, I no longer feel like I'm just holding off Ant. I should probably try to put in a pretty decent set of laps just to make sure that gap isn't coming down too fast. But at 6 minutes, I still think we'll be okay. As long as I don't make mistakes. I think mistake management is key. Actually, put some distance this time. Track is getting cooler, a little bit easier to get the car around here now. when it was in the blazing sun. Anything in the 35s, and I'm going to be pleased. Nice and smooth. Chavin might be in trouble. I love seeing new faces up at the front. It's a very motivating thing, especially for newer competitors. Sometimes a good finish like that can just really improve your racing overall just because of the confidence boost. Look at that green sector. So proud of me. Like I've had one of those all day. A very fine lap. Very, very fine. Pick up the right drink. Wow, Squid made up 2 places that lap too. I was hoping this was going to be a really, really good points day, but not at the way they're going. Just going to not be a bad one. Honestly, I think one of the best things that's happened to me is that Jem never really shook Sharky, so he's been under pressure. Under pressure. Good lap. I don't know if it's just the track temperature coming down or what. All of a sudden I'm flying around here. It's kind of scary. Apex just gonna go ahead and let me go. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Best lap I've ever run here. Not even looking at the time. I don't care what lap it is, I don't care how many laps there are to go. I just need to run good, consistent laps. Oh, they're there. Javin's under pressure. Maybe don't look at the relative that much, though. Oops. Whoops, whoops. I'm rooting for him, is what I'm saying. I'm itchy. I got the nervous itchies. Thought this might be white flag. Thought that might be the one. Alright, let's see how we do. Oh, Gem is around. No, Gem's around. Something has happened in trying to make that pass. Maybe he and Javin collided. Sharky up to third. It's kind of not fantastic for me points-wise, but it's okay. We're just gonna cruise. My instinct would have been to cut this race down shorter, but I think I'm gonna leave it all in just so you have to watch me sweat and be nervous the whole 15 minutes. Waiting for something to go wrong. Doesn't get much easier than that. I proved I could run the laps I needed to stay in the lead. Once I didn't need to do it, just back it down. Well, here we are. We broke the curse. Not the way I wanted to win a race, but they're hard to get, and I'll take it anyway. I did what I needed to do.
Dinner's on deck.
Bam. Can't do drifts in an open diff car. Boop. I'm sure that was immensely frustrating for Ant trying to reel me in. Well, there we go. It took until week 5 to do it, and we had to break our streak of second places, but we actually have a win in the win column in this series in the most unexpected of places, considering how poorly I felt about the Laguna Seca race going into it. Sometimes you just got to take your W's however they come to you, you know? That's just the way that it is. Pretty good week for us, now moving up back into second place in points, just ahead of Sharky. That's gonna be a close one as this season winds down. Hoping that Sharky can make all the races, because if so, like I said, it's gonna be close. And then you never know when Squid's gonna catch fire as well and move his way back up the boards. Great weekend for Ant / Home for Summer. Probably his best racing of this series so far, moving up to 5th place. Nihon dropping back to 6th, even though he had that podium in the street stock race. Kind of struggled with Laguna Seca. Some other good runs throughout the field. Root now solidly there in 12th place, taking the lead of the rookie standings. Had a lot of fun with this one, despite the very, I don't know, weird circumstances. I was a little bit frustrated with the street stock race, but other than that, it was a pretty good weekend. Also, Squid made something pretty neat, and this might be something that I'd like to include in future series or future weekends. This is this weekend's result. So this is the combined points of all 3 races this weekend, and surprisingly, I actually came out on top on that because of the, I don't know. I don't really know how that works out, but somehow I managed to score more points than Gem here. Squid in 3rd, and you can see just how much the individual races really weigh into the overall standings, and I really like that format. This is something I want to do in the future. If you're ever into iRacing or think you might get into iRacing, drop us a line, join us in Discord, become a patron. For $1 a month, you can be on Discord and find out more about joining leagues like this, because I really like the format of doing multiple series, multiple different disciplines under one championship banner. I think that's a really fun format. Thank you all for tuning in and, you know, putting up with the lack of replays. The last episode, I got them back in this time. I did have a hard drive fail in my streaming and rendering and editing computers, so I had to start completely from scratch to make this one, so I didn't get to do as much detail as I would like, but hopefully everything's back up and running now. Can I ramble any longer? Probably.